Yeah, I think what makes this segment extremely impactful is because everybody sees what athletes sign for. And that's also something that public figures have to go through.
Yeah.
I just, seen something that Beyonce, as great as she is, has set another record for her success of her Cowboy Carter tour in Atlanta by having numbers upwards of $55 million grossed in just this one weekend.
Yeah. Huge.
Like when you think about the certain things that, public figures and athletes kind of go through, those are the things that you lead with. But also the thing that you don't see is public figures and athletes are victims, and people prey on those. Not prey as in P-R-A-Y. They prey as in P-R-E-Y. There's a lot of vultures. There's a lot of sharks in the water that look at you like a lick. Charmers pop. And they look at you in a way where you don't know until you know. And by the time, it's oh no. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you.
So many different categories that we can list. And as we were talking about this, it was very interesting because everybody wants to be famous.
Yeah.
Everybody wants the $1 million. Everybody wants this, but this is the cold hard truth about being what you really want. The Xavier Worthies, the Shannon Sharps, the Dwight Howards, the LiAngelo Balls,
And Michael Beasley.
the Michael Beasley.
Yeah.
Him recently telling a story about swatting Kobe Bryant's shot with having $0 in his bank account.
Yeah.
And you ask yourself as a fan, it's like, how does this happen?
That's true.
But it happens. And we're talking about the dark side of these things.
Yeah.
And the reality of it is you can preach and preach and preach and tell athlete and tell public figure all the time, man, watch out for the groupies. Watch out for the leeches. Watch out for this. But what you don't always get to see is the situation coming your way.
Yeah, that's real.
Because you do fall in love. You do catch feelings for somebody. And you don't really understand that person until you not only see that person's dark side.
Yeah.
To see what, and it's speculation, but to see what a guy like Dwight Howard is going through right now, who's only been married, or at the time was married for 6 months. And now you on half? Oh my goodness, hold on. Let me get this straight. I worked all my life for what I have. I've met you for 3 of those years, married for an additional 3, or however long that was. And I gotta give you half?
It's tough.
You mean to tell me I am who I am? You don't like me. You egg me on. You disrespect me publicly. You antagonize me. You instigate the situation. You throw the first punch, but I get the best punch. And you sue me? How does that work? You mean to tell me
What do I mean to tell you?
that it was a consensual situation and you're going to fabricate something to make it seem? And now I got to spend to defend my livelihood and my empire? You mean to tell me I got this $450,000 car and I can't really drive it like I really want to?
Yeah.
You mean to tell me that all you had to do was just ask me and I would have given it to you? Not to find out years later that you was taken behind my back. Not to mention that we share the last name. Not to mention I knew you longer than you knew yourself. Not to mention that I even introduced you to this lifestyle. But you mean to tell me all these things can be true? They don't tell you this as an athlete, as a public figure.
Yeah.
And this is the thing that I want to tell every single person. It's not always peaches and cream being in the limelight. You always, in most cases, and it's not all cases, you have to suffer in silence because of the embarrassment of public ridicule. Oh, he's supposed to know better. And like I said it before, we give more emphasis on what an athlete does rather than a person who really have real impact on how our city is ran
Yeah.
and
Political
how
figures, yeah.
our state is governed
That's real.
and how our country is ran.
Yeah.
So
That's real.
athlete, my boy, homegirl, they out there and understand this. They gonna all point fingers at you and laugh at you. So to eliminate that from even happening, please keep your antennas up. Boop. Boop. Because they out there and they gonna get you.
I got a question to that though.
Mm-hmm.
Because being a pro athlete, obviously, physically, that starts before you even become a pro. But also, being a pro thinker starts well before the days you get in the league. So talk about that, like your mindset that you had to have even before getting into the league, and then also being in the league, to thinking about the people you should have around,
Man,
people to
so
trust.
even to that point, the quote goes as, if you're not a professional thinker or a professional decision maker before you are a professional athlete, you're doomed. And that just doesn't go for the public figure or the athlete at hand. It goes for the supporting cast too, the moms, the dads, the aunties, the uncles, the brothers, the sisters, the cousins, the homeboys, the homegirls, the girlfriends, the baby mamas, the baby daddies, the boyfriends, the fiancés. It goes for us all. It goes for us all. If you're not able to think rational in a situation and say, hold on. How can we get out of this? Mm-hmm. And have everybody pulling in the same direction and say, hold on. Let's not ignite the situation. And all the times, the humanistic side of me will say, you can't always ignore the situation because you are human. But as these things arise, you have to think logically and say, hold on, bro. Hey, that ain't a good look, big dog. Come on, let's slide, bro. Hey, man, get him out of here, man. Come on. Hey, bro. Hey, we good, dog. And there's sometimes you may get a belligerent fan.
Yeah.
We seen it. Jamar Chase, his situation.
He's just trying
He's on
to take a flight.
And what was supposed to be a fan. And I dare I disrespect, and I'm not going to disrespect. But if Shannon Sharp knew what came with dealing with her, do you think that he would have dealt with her? You don't always get to see it come. But when you're in the midst of it, knowing what you know, it's already too late. Dang, bro. Man, these folks told me. And sometimes it's forgiven. Sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
So this is a message to anybody that's in the public eye. Stay sharp. Invest in your supporting cast. Invest in the people behind the scenes. And when I say invest, I'm not talking about financial advancements. I'm talking about making sure everybody has a plan. Everybody has a job.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, be my six, bro. Hey, bro, you the designated driver? All right, cool. Hey, we getting an Uber tonight? All right, bet.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, man, dog, man, make sure that I don't push it too much, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I still want to see what I got. That's cool. There's time and place for everything.
For sure.
Hey, bro, y'all talking a little too crazy to each other, man. I know I'm gonna stay in my lane, but sweetheart, my boy, hey, no, not right now. I don't like the way this is, man. Alcohol was involved, man. You need that person.
Professional thinkers.
A professional thinker.
Yeah, for sure.
Because a professional thinker, when inserted the right way, can save you millions.
And save your life.
And save your life. And if you think I'm crazy, go ask old boy from the Coldplay concert.
He needed a professional thinker.
He needed a professional. Hey, baby. Hey, we out here. We exposed. No.
Yeah, that ain't
No,
it.
we exposed. We exposed. And it was the supporting cast that allowed it to happen.
That's real.
And nobody spoke up.
Yep.
Now, it cost you everything. We good here, Peggy?
We great here, bud.